Alright, hello guys, it's Danny here once again, and I'm going to be giving you guys a lap guide on the brand new GT7 lap time challenge where you can get 2 million credits from every new time trial, which happens every Thursday of the month. Well, actually every Thursday. I didn't have to say every Thursday of the month. Anyways, so we spent like about almost 3 hours doing this, almost like 2 hours 45 minutes time trialing, and yeah, we did 30.1. At the moment, it's not too bad. It's a pretty good time, and it's definitely more than enough for the goal time. Definitely more than enough. So decided, okay, I'm going to give you guys a guide on this, and as you can see, as usual, Ibrahim, aka Jedi Racing, he's a world car god in time trial, and he's like 4 tenths ahead of everyone else. So yeah. So we're gonna show you guys a replay how to drive the Corvette. So it's a new generation Corvette, so it's a bit more easier to drive than the older generation Corvettes, like the ones from the 60s, 80s, but this is the new generation Corvette. And we're in Laguna this time, so yeah, so last corner, just braking at the tree board. When you're level with the tree board, go wide as much as you can at the last corner. So yeah, so one thing I'm going to tell you guys throughout every braking zone with this car is you want to engine brake like hell, like downshift really fast. So exiting the last corner in third gear, just be very careful. The car will snap on the rear a little bit, but it's easy to catch because you're on the low revs. So as long as you are being very gentle with the steering, it's fine. So you shift this car when it's blinking for like 2 seconds, and then you up shift into the high gears. So your first braking marker is pretty much when you're okay. It's hard, but pretty much at the start of the outside curb over here. This outside curb just before turn 1. If you just as you can see, it's pretty much this curve over here. That's pretty much your braking reference for the first corner because you're carrying a lot of speed and this car doesn't have, a strong suspension, so you're braking pretty early for turn 1. And you can see I'm downshifting very fast, so you need to like really spam the downshift button on your wheel or controller. So we go down all the way to first gear so you can let the car stop. The engine braking will help a lot in the braking zones in this car. So just spam the downshift, and then just as you pass the first apex, then you go up to third gear on the low revs. Just let it balance the throttle a little bit. So I have 50% throttle just to increase the revs before I get the corner. Then I just floor it in third gear over here. Just floor in third gear, and then just as I am approaching the 2 board, just almost level with the 2 board on the left hand side for turn 2. I'm pretty much braking already here, downshifting to third, holding the brake, and then I let go of the brake, and then just floor it when the steering is almost straight. So once I pass the 2 board before turn 3, I'm just braking a little bit, half brake, and then I just let the car aim for the turn 3 apex over here. Just skimming the apex here, do not cut the sausage or else your car will get imbalanced. So once I'm at the exit of the curb, that's when I'm flooring it again. Full throttle into third gear. Now for turn 4, I'm pretty much braking just before the saddle. Just before the saddle and also just before the 3 board. But ideally it's a saddle underneath the bridge. Just braking, just engine braking a lot, spamming the downshift. And just as I am about to pass the exit curb on the inside, I go up to third gear and I balance the throttle a little bit. And when the steering is almost straight, like you can see the red dot when it's almost in a straight line, that's when I can floor it. I can catch the snap oversteer on this car because it's modern chassis, easy to catch. So your next braking point is pretty much when I level with the 3 board over here. Level the 3 board, 12 brake, release the brake when the car is taking the dip down the hill, so you can try and aim the car towards the apex, get an early apex over here. So once I'm just skimming the apex here, I can just floor it already in 4th gear. Don't downshift there, just hold 4th. And then your next braking point for the corkscrew, this is very important. So you see this white line over here, there's a braking marker. So you're braking on the white line, spamming the downshift, and then I'm just keeping the apex over here, hold second gear. So once I pass the apex, I straight away go up to third gear, fly it a little bit, and then when the car takes a dip, to avoid the weight transfer being all over the place and you spinning out at the corkscrew, just do a quick lift while holding like 50%, 25% throttle there, just to hold the revs in the middle of the corkscrew. And once you're down the corkscrew, you can pretty much throw it already in third gear. And then once you pass the sector split, the start of the outside curve here, that's when you're braking a little bit. Now just holding the brakes here, you want to skim the inside curve, or just hold like an inside line of this corner, but don't cut the curb, or else you're going to get a track limit penalty. So I'm just trying to balance the throttle input here, just balancing the throttle because there's still understeer going on. So once I feel like I have two wheels on this outside curb over here, I can bring the steering closer because the understeer effect is not there anymore, and I can just throw it again once I pass the curb. And then for the penultimate corner, you're pretty much braking on the start of the outside curb on the left here, or pretty much close to the 2 board. So just let it coast. You want the car to coast a lot in the penultimate corner over here. Let it coast. So once you feel the grip again, that's when you just floor it in 4th gear. Now last corner, just the same as how I explained it at the start of the lap guide. Full brake and spamming the downshift down to 1st gear, and then you let go of the brake, and then you upshift quickly to 3rd gear when you're going to clip the apex over here, and then let the car just slide a little bit of sliding on the exit is fine, just don't have to snap oversteer which you can't control. And yeah, that's the lap of Laguna Seca in the C7 Corvette 2020. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this lap guide. It's a very difficult time trial to master, especially, you know, you're in a road car at Laguna and it doesn't have like proper racing suspensions or brakes for the matter. But I hope you guys enjoyed this lap guide. Hopefully you guys can get the goal. It's quite hard, but you guys can do it. I believe in you. All the best, and I'll leave you guys to the lap guide without a commentary. Take care.